It'll be in the link.
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna look it up. Over here being a nerd.
Nerds.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the show, Wednesday night. Oh my God, I'm ready for a nap. Yours truly, Drew Swift.
Same.
Alex Sportsmall. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm good. I'll second that motion.
Second that motion.
Good. I'm gonna third that motion, but I got me a little energy tea, so
right.
Maybe I won't take a nap.
We got our first commercial. I'm gonna play it. It's probably gonna go.
Oh shit! Look at us.
But he's a friend of the show. I'll play it. It should go into the roll, and I got to just send it to Julius that does our feeds or whatever. But I'm gonna play it. I don't know if you've seen it, but here you go.
Y'all didn't believe in us when we was down, so don't come round when we didn't give it up, was down on luck. We focused up until we came up. Now we got blessings. Work for more than we'll ever need now. We got blessings. Blessings.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Born Bishop, and I'm the CEO of this team. We're an urban luxury brand that designs clothing and shoes. And right now, I'm going to show you the shoes that we designed. We call this the Born Bishop. It's Italian leather and suede. And I've never seen a shoe like this before in my life. Italian leather and suede. And when you put them on, it feels like you're walking on water. So check them out, put them on, and I bet it won't be your last pair. Go to bornbishop.com, shop around.
Y'all didn't believe in us when we was down, so don't come round when we didn't give it up, was down on luck. We focused up until we came up. Now we got blessings. Work for more than we'll ever need now. We got blessings. Blessings.
So just
Love it.
That's cool as hell. That's cool, man.
Also, another friend of the show that did the video is Augustine did the video. For
Okay.
So
yeah, he did a great job.
Great job.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
cop us a pair.
Huh?
I said we got to cop us a pair.
I need some all whites.
Yeah. I want to walk on water.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's cool.
So Alex wanted me to bring up Ashley Rhodes Foundation. You can donate here. Is that the shirt? Is that a shirt that you got? Okay.
You keep scrolling down, and they got a shirt and a bracelet on there. Obviously, all proceeds go to the foundation.
Yeah, I'll put it in the feed.
Yeah.
So it's an organization in honor of Ashley Rose, and it's their mantra is trust the process, planting the seeds of hope. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a foundation that is aimed towards helping people who have been struck by medical tragedy. Am I right by saying that, Alex?
Yeah. And you know what? I'll just read because
yes, please do.
I'll read what is on the actual page. The Ashley Rose Foundation will operate as a platform to help individuals dealing with sudden illness and provide financial and emotional support while navigate the scary roller coaster ride. And everyone's free to go on there and share their stories, and obviously like I said, donate if you want to help out in any way, or just comment. Even a comment what can do wonders for someone. So yeah, it was created by a good friend of mine, and obviously a good friend of ours now. He was a guest on the show, Robert Courtney. the husband of Ashley Rose. And obviously, I'm not going to speak on, you know, anything. I've read good things. You know, he's keeping us posted pretty much.
Yeah, we're posted on
you know,
on her
as much as
progress.
possible. And yeah, so everyone goes to the page, and I'm sure, and you can actually see the updates on there. So like I said, yeah, I don't want to speak on anyone's behalf. I just want to, you know, just show support and get this out there, because there's a lot going on right now in the world, and you know, this is just a great a great foundation that everybody can go to, and like I said, share their story.
Yeah.
Don't
I mean, it's a great foundation, a great
can.
cause that a lot of us
Yeah.
can all relate to at some point or another, whether it was in our family or someone else's family that's been struck by illness, you know, and has gone through so much in such a short time. So
Yes,
great
yes,
foundation,
sure.
great cause. Definitely go and check it out. And if even if you're unable to donate, share it, you know, because there might be
Yes.
somebody else that is able to donate, or just might need to hear the, you know, seeds of hope and the different stories from others to give them some, you know, motivation and just some inspiration to keep pushing through. So prayers go out to Ashley Rose and their entire family. We're still rooting for you, girl. You got this. We're gonna see you soon.
Oh,
You're gonna come on the show and talk about your foundation.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that, yo, we can hopefully you know, just a matter of when, not if, can have them back on the show and can share their stories.
Hear her story of
for
triumph.
sure.
I can't wait.
Yes.
So, you know, I guess you guys are talking about people getting sick. I want to send some prayers out to my ex-wife's mother in the hospital. She's got COVID.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing the last, actually, couple days, a lot of people are ending up in the hospital with COVID or pneumonia and stuff like that.
So many.
So make sure
pneumonia. That pneumonia is like, I've been hearing it a lot lately, and I'm like, wow. You know, so
yeah, it seems to a lot of people that, you know, get COVID end up getting pneumonia because of all the fluid in their lungs and the unable to get it out. It's something my son battled for many years, and it really is. It's a tough one to fight. It just is. You never know when it can take a turn, and you have to be 10 steps ahead of it just to knock you back 20. Every day there's a, you know, and you know, when he was sick, people would always say, well, how's he doing today? And just like, you know, I was reading in Robert Courtney's page, it's really hard to say how they're doing in a day, because so much happens in the day, where it's like, how is she doing this hour? How's he doing this hour? Because in a blink of an eye, it can all just change. Anything can happen, or some other variables can come into the situation and shake everything up. And, you know, like I said, put you back on step. So it's just crazy. Prayers
you don't want
to
to give false, you know, sorry, I was just going to say, you don't want to give false statements or anything like that,
it's
or
hard.
assumptions to nobody.
Yeah, you know what else too?
You know,
it's very hard, because you want to respect the people that are asking, right? You want to respect them. You want to keep them informed. But you're going through, you know, you're going through these emotions as they go through. And when someone asks you, it's like you're reliving it, and you keep having to say it over and over, right? So, you know, keep asking, but respect that you might not get an answer immediately, because they need to process what's happening in the moment. You know, just like your ex-wife's mom, I'm sure that there's so much going on with her in the moment, you know, so just keep asking and be supportive of those people and their families. And don't be afraid to ask, because it shows, but just ask if they need something.
You can only ask one question at a time. Just, and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it's a lot to process when you're in the hospital and ICU and all the things happening to you, especially again with something like COVID or pneumonia that in a blink it could change.
When people ask me, when they, you know, it obviously died down now since my father passed, and you know, but when people would, you know, obviously it was getting overwhelming, like people asking me,
it's a lot,
and I would have to take a deep breath and be like, it was just a number of, you know what I mean? There was a number of things. And it's like, you know what I mean? And then trying to piece the story together, it's like, it's very draining mentally and just,
It is.
you
It
know, and
really
it's
is.
like,
You
and
know,
I want to be mean or nothing, but I'm just like, hey,
no, not at all. You know,
so
unfortunately,
it's
I
rough to
kind of
tell
have
that story, you
hospital,
know?
right? I kind of
I
have
mean,
hospital tough skin, right?
right,
I did this
right,
for
right, yeah.
15 years. My son was in a hospital, so I try to be an advocate for those families, or if I see somebody that's going through something really tough, to give them like words of encouragement, but also like little pointers, like, hey, do this, this, and this. Ask them for this. Don't let them run you. You know, there's things in that hospital that you feel you don't have control. And
Right,
you know, you have to take
right,
back your control, but sometimes you
right,
need somebody to be
yeah.
that has been through it so many times where,
No, you're right. Yeah.
you know,
And knows
so
how to talk to somebody and just,
and just, you know, because when
whoa,
you're in the hospital for so long. Oh, you good?
that blew my
Hello.
eardrum out just about.
When you're in the hospital for so long, you tend to learn a lot of the, you know, medical terminology and certain things. And we always joke, because I say, man, I really am, you know, I'm a nurse, I'm a gastric surgeon. Like, ask me. I'm a respiratory therapist. I know a whole bunch. I'm something pops off, let me know. I probably got something for it, or I know how to cure it.
Right.
So, like
it's overwhelming.
It is overwhelming. Just make sure you guys are taking proper precaution out there. You guys are washing your hands. I know you don't like to wear a mask. I had a discussion with a friend of mine that is constantly sick, and he's like, you know what? You got to put clothes on. Just wear a mask. And then, you know, I know that it's up to you to get a vaccination, but we possibly could end this if everybody in the U.S. got a vaccination.
Yeah.
There you go. Those are my thoughts.
Quick, how's she doing? Is she doing okay right now? How's the progress of her?
You know, I heard some conflicting. The ex-wife said that she got they put her in ICU now, so I don't think she's doing. I think she regressed. So
you know my views on ICU. Anytime my son went into the hospital, it was always serious, right?
Right.
ICU is scary, but they get better care.
Right.
So it sucks that she's got to go there, but hopefully that care will be more aggressive, and there'll be more monitoring, so it'll work in her benefit. You know, prayers that it does.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Definitely. I mean, like I said, prayers for everybody in this country struggling with COVID or anything like that. Just like I said, people, make sure you guys are proper, you know, taking the proper precautions and washing your hands. You know what I mean? Doing those little things, sanitizing your hands. Make sure you guys are protecting your children, because the variant is definitely attacking the young. So, and the old.
Yeah. Just you know, stop being selfish and thinking that it's just affecting you. Somebody on my feed like about a half hour ago, and I'm sure, hey, if she's watching it, we're calling you out right now. She put a post up there that took a toll that said, how many people have been vaccinated, or how many people have gotten COVID that afterwards got vaccinated? And people were answering me, not me, yes, no, whatever. And she just said, I don't see why I have to get vaccinated for something that didn't really affect me. And I just thought to myself, how
me.
That part right there, that part. It's like, how selfish can you be? Because you didn't lose a loved one yet, and you weren't affected as bad. Like, if we keep thinking me, it's never going to go away. It's never going to be a thing of the past.
I'm kind of like you, how you talk about doing things, whether it's a post or giving somebody a compliment, just that energy. And it's like, why? This is, once again, it's like, you know,
we need unity in that.
I always question these things. You have so much energy to put a poll up about something like this. It doesn't mean go ahead, get the shot. You don't want to get
your energy into something
fine.
else.
That's you. But it's like, why create? Why do you care? Why do you don't care or you do? I'm confused.
Yeah.
is this your way of trying to ask questions to maybe give you to
justify yourself? To justify your selfishness?
Right, there you go. Or give you the testicular fortitude
Right.
to go and get, or vagina fortitude, whatever, to go and get the shot. Like, I don't understand.
Big coochie energy? Is this giving you big coochie energy?
I mean, you're right. Usually people run to
I don't
social
want
media
big
and they do things like
energy.
that. Right, he's gonna be swollen for
I
a little
keep
bit,
little
only for a few
coochie energy.
days. But yeah, I don't get it.
Testicular big coochie energy.
Right.
Big coochies eventually stink. Just saying.
Oh my God.
Right. Just get the poke.
Right?
Be swollen for a couple of days.
Swollen coochie energy. I think that's what this is about.
Everything will be vaccinated.
I'm gonna go right underneath the poll. Do you have swollen coochie energy?
All was that anybody that got COVID and they still got the vaccination and still got it? Because I know another friend of the show is Gabi. She got COVID. She's fully vaccinated.
I mean, like,
is she watching her today?
It's like it doesn't matter.
I don't think I saw her pop on yet.
No.
I was gonna say, like,
I see Connie though. Hey, Connie girl.
It seems to me like it just does not matter whether you get it. You say all this tug of war words and shit, man. Just I don't know. And like, we're gonna talk about Cam Newton in a minute, in a little bit.
Look at the post I made. I don't know if you guys saw. I made a post yesterday, and I copied and pasted from somebody else, but I thought it was very fitting, and it talked about the things you don't know. You know, instantly you don't know what's in it. You don't know what's in that fucking Big Mac you eat every day at lunch.
Yeah, I'm more scared of that than
you don't know what's in the hot dogs. You know, you don't know what you're giving your kids McDonald's and exactly right. And there's a lot of things you don't know what's in that. But does that mean that you don't do it anyways? I mean, I know it's different but similar, but you can't say, well, I don't know what's in it and I don't know this.
Right.
When you're
giving
doing
your kids that 5 days a week.
Everything else in your life, you're really unsure of. So don't use that as an excuse. At least educate yourself a little bit if you're going to have a view upon, using that as I don't know, or it's dangerous or whatever. Because I just saw you at the bar last weekend snorting coke off the back of a dirty toilet. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the gay bar.
Yeah. Like, whoa. That's even worse. That's 10 times worse.
Exactly.
Just a little bit dirtier in there, probably.
Oh. And the dookie blower is in there. Like, there's a lot going on, but the dookie blower. Everywhere I go now, there is one. It's like haunting me.
Do you use the dookie blower, Alex?
The what?
Or do you use the paper towel?
The dookie blower. Remember the dookie blower? You put your hand in the dookie blower. The blower in the base.
Oh no, man.
The poop particle.
I use elbows and everything.
Well, when you dry your hands, it's the dryer.
Yeah, the dryer.
You saying do I use a dryer or paper towels? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I usually grab paper towels.
Yeah, don't even if you have no
I usually grab paper
option,
towels because I would be leaving and you know what I'm saying, I'm wipe my face down or something with I'll grab a bunch of paper towel to clean my hands and then extra paper towel to wipe my face if I'm at work. Stuff like that. So
I use paper towel or toilet paper if there's no paper towel option, because then I gotta grab
I don't want to blow all the germs out everywhere. Right.
Dookie blower, hence the dookie blower. But people out here using the dookie blower and walking on crates, but you won't get the vaccine. Okay, I don't know.
Walking on crates.
Make no motherfucking sense. Bro, walking on crates like they ain't got they got top of the line insurance and shit.
Walking on crates. So if you did that,
walking on crates with Medicaid, motherfuckers, but you won't take the vaccine.
Did you do the crate challenge yet, Alex?
Hell no. What the hell?
I need somebody to get my baby daddies to do the crate challenge.
No.
Doing that shit. Can't even. I got two crates over here. That's for my weights, but I'll do it with 2 or 3.
Did y'all see the meme? Okay, so remember the baby Cardi? Remember the meme that had baby Cardi when she was a little girl? And she was like, my mama said, y'all seen that meme before?
I think so.
She had little afros when Cardi B was little. And it said, my mama said you better put them crates back up underneath her mattress.
Oh man, that's funny as hell.
That's shit funny as hell.
Oh my god.
I don't
Yeah, I
even
heard
know
somebody
Mama
else. I heard,
said.
I got to be honest with you. Where are they getting these milk crates from? Like,
that's what I said.
Okay.
What do they?
What the
They're
fuck?
going.
I don't-
probably
Right.
going
Right?
behind
Because every time I need a milk crate, I can't never find
gas
one.
stations and shit, stealing them.
I'm like, I need a crate.
I'd
I'm over here using a rickety ass box.
I remember.
I'm gonna start a pellet challenge.
Connie
I'll
could
figure
chime
it
in.
out.
Well, my ex-wife
Right, Connie. Walking through crates with Medicaid.
she lived right across the street from CVS. We'd be out. She was like, "Go give me those CVS
Right.
coats."
Right. And that's why a lot of companies stop.
Them CVS totes are the shit, though. The ones that go like this.
Right.
They come up, man. Them are the
That's why they
motherfucking
stop leaving
shit.
all that stuff out there, you know, and the pallets and all that. People stealing pellets and all that
Oh.
shit.
All kinds of shit. We're gonna do the pellet challenge.
Right. Stack them as high as you can and climb it.
Motherfucker.
Bunch of clowns, man. My God, I just seen a cop do it yesterday.
Did he
And it looked
did he
like
bust
was-
his ass?
It was real bad.
Oh,
Did
he didn't have
Real
his belt
bad.
on, did he? He took all his shit off. He had to.
He had everything on.
His
Crazy.
gun and everything?
He had everything on. I don't know if he took the gun.
hell.
It looked like
I
he
would
had
hope
everything
he did. That'd be funny if he would have tased his own self.
on. I wonder if he's got a job today. That's all
I was just thinking that. I was like, somebody gonna get fired.
in the hospital, and he got fired.
He gonna have Medicaid now. See, he don't have that good insurance because he fucked around with them crazy.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know.
That them crates are
What
so
happened to-
fucking rickety too.
What happened to just like hopscotch and a 2 square and playing catch and
I mean, I guess it's better than the Tide Pod challenge
What?
and people eating soap and stuff, but
Yeah.
I thought the Pokemon thing was bad when that shit.
right. Oh
was-
man, I'm not even gonna talk about that. I got into that one for a whole hot minute.
You know what? I was driving my daughter around. She was like, "Go over here, go over here." I was like, "What?" I was like,
Man,
"Man."
walking in bushes and shit.
Driving around the block for my daughter to try to find. I was like, "Oh my god, okay, that's enough." Craziness.
Mm-mm.
Come on.
That's so funny. Yeah, them crates, you know what, too? None of them crates are really made the same. Like, some of them are really sturdy, but there's some of them I wouldn't even trust my gallon of milk, let alone walking my ass on it.
Right.
Mm. I do have a few people I want to see do it, though, so.
Oh, right.
Weird and dumb people.
Yeah, if I seen somebody doing it while I'm driving or something, I'd probably stop and get out. I'm not.
I ain't
I'd
gonna
probably
lie.
stop, get out for a
I'm
quick
gonna
laugh.
watch. Here in Arizona, there ain't no grass. They'll bust the fuck out of their ass. They do it.
Right. See him doing that shit
Our
by
ground
cactus.
is hard as hell. In a cactus. Our shit's hard.
The cactus challenge.
Oh man. Oh my God. One time I was at my grandma's house and we was getting ready to leave and my parents were there and like we were literally getting ready to leave. And my grandmother had all them plants and a couple of cactus in there and I touched one. Or my cousins dared me, I think, to touch it or something, or trying to grab my finger and you know what I mean, and made me touch it. They were all over me, bro. That was the worst shit ever. I was like,
I can't see the name there, but one of our viewers said it reminds me. It reminds me of Mario Brothers in real life. It really does.
So I was climbing a mountain with
Cactus pickers.
my ex-wife.
Crazy.
I think it was like 2015. And we were walking up the thing, and I don't know if you ran across it because I know you've done some hikes, but I don't know if you ran into the jumping cactus. And I was walking, and the cactus trees, they jump on you, the pickers. I'm like,
What?
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
That's a thing?
Yeah, they jump on you. Yeah.
Nobody told me about this. I'm out here risking my life on a mountain.
You never seen Three Amigos?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was real.
Jumping cactus, yeah.
You know, I did take this like little, I don't even know if it was a course. It was like hiking and you know. What's that say?
Sounds like a problem. I don't even know how what that even means.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep telling my story. So, because so anyways, yeah. So I took this like little course, and he told me it was basically like dangers to watch out for in Arizona when you're hiking. And he said to bring like a little knife. You know, I carry a little like fanny pack, and he said bring like a knife and like needle nose pliers, because he said pickers will get stuck in your, they can get stuck in your legs and your shoes, and to wear higher socks or like lower pants. I don't ever hike in shorts. I've seen these bitches out there with little bitty shorts on. Man, there's so many dangers out there. I'm not trying. And if you slip and fall, you fucking your whole shit up. Yeah. And I've already seen two big ass snakes when I've been hiking, like big as fuck, right? And one of them was because he's big as shit, big black mountain snake, fucking I don't even know what kind it was, but it was poisonous. And the girls, I'm getting all itchy over here talking about it. The girls that spotted it before me were probably like 100 feet ahead of me, and it was 2 college girls, and I can't believe they didn't get fucking bit, because they started screaming so fucking loud on the top of the mountain. I thought they were being attacked, right? They're like, ah! and they didn't even take off running. They just stood there screaming like, bitch, run.
Like it was a bear.
Why are you just standing there fucking screaming? So everybody in the mountain's like, what the fuck? So there was a patch that we had to walk through, and he was chilling like, this is my motherfucking spot. Tread lightly. Tread fucking lightly. It's scary. So I don't jumping cactus.
Baby kitten challenge. Baby kitten challenge?
We should do the baby kitten challenge, females. I can't see who's talking this. Is this someone on YouTube? He said some funky shit too. He said something about putting a kitten on his wiener. What? Wait, what? That's a thing? Who's putting kittens on their wiener?
Yeah, you guys.
All right, so we'll move on.
Y'all live an exciting life, huh?
Right?
What's that about?
He's a shit up.
What do you play wherever you're from, buddy? What do you play? Chase the monkey for fun?
What
the
I
hell?
think so. No, we don't squeeze kitties. No animal cruelty on our show.
I almost watched that movie the other day.
No animal cruelty on our show, please.
So we'll move on with the show.
I'm a cat guy.
Texas,
I'm an animal lover.
Texas anti-mask freedom defender. He was like a defender. Caleb Wallace dies after 30. So this guy that came up with this defender thing leaves of hope. His couple children behind. He died because of COVID. So he was like an anti-masker.
Go figure.
Sad that he left his family, but
30 years old. God bless the family. Wow.
Yeah.
Gotta wear it, man. Gotta wear it.
Yeah, and this
you
is
gotta
a guy,
pick one. You gotta pick one.
Yeah, but didn't he kind of do some like rude, rowdy shit regarding it and stuff? Like, he wasn't like the best defender.
I don't know. He did the freedom rally in Independence Day last year. His wife started a GoFundMe because he left 3 children behind.
Said he didn't want to see a doctor because he didn't want to be part of the statistics with COVID tests, she said.
Right.
But his wife started a GoFundMe. Okay. Do I have to say it, or is someone else going to say it?
Well, I mean, there's another little line right here, Tori. It says Jessica Wallace told the newspaper she didn't always share her husband's views, and that she wears a mask. I mean, wow.
Okay.
That's sad. That's really sad.
Selfish that you left your wife with these children to fend for herself after
I mean, and
you
not to
risked
say
your
that he wouldn't have
life,
got it,
and
that he still wore it, but I mean, I'm just
sounds
saying.
to me
I'm
like
just
he was
saying.
hopping around, not wearing a mask, coming in contact with people, and not keeping himself safe,
Right.
and
Especially
rallying for his
doing all these events and right.
right. You know,
I'm with you.
but I bet you he wore a seatbelt on the way to the rally.
Right.
And I'm sure he's had a
It's a sad
cell phone
story.
for a really long time. So, you know, long time cell phone usage and
Right.
all that other stuff that comes with, you know, things you don't know about the most. Like,
Right.
I don't know, just fucking selfish. So, okay, I'll retract my statement about what she created a GoFundMe, because
Right.
clearly she didn't, you know, she didn't ask for this, and she didn't share the same views as him. And now she's stuck picking up the mess and sweeping up
Oof.
his selfishness. I don't wish death upon anybody, but when you are, and not even a but, I don't wish death upon anybody. When you choose to put yourself in predicaments that harm you and indirectly harm your family because of your selfishness and your ignorance, I don't sympathize well with it.
I agree with you. I mean, 30
I feel
years
bad
old.
for her, and I feel bad for 30 or 30.
That's a very sad story.
That's so young.
Damn.
So
I'm
obviously,
kind of upset at him. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm kind of upset at him.
God bless the family.
well, like I've been telling everybody, freedom, you know, comes with some responsibilities.
Freedom comes with consequences. Look at the dead soldiers.
Say that word.
There's consequences, and there's reactions to every action, including freedom. Doesn't come free. Sounds like it, but it's not. It's not free. Freedom
we don't want to hear. Yeah, we don't want to hear stories like this. I mean, these are the worst. These are the worst ones to me. That because it seems like it could have been prevented, possibly could be, and just that 1% of possibly, I would take that 1%.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I hate.
Did she contract it from him?
Like
did it say if she contracted it?
No, I didn't read that.
That part.
I hope not. I hope not.
So 2 days ago ended the 20-year war of Afghanistan with the final evacuation flight out of Kabul. So we are officially out of Afghanistan, and you can see all the mess that it's caused, the loss of 13 military soldiers.
Over 120,000 U.S. citizens, man, the largest in U.S. history.
Yeah. I can't believe we've been
even fathom that. Like
20 years.
It's been a long time.
You know, I mean, I guess it's one. I guess positive in my head would be, you know, I don't know if it's a positive, but like September 11th is coming up, and start the healing process.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
Oh, commercial.
What was that?
What took over?
Was that the music? Is that your getting ready?
Old Navy
music or what?
Old Navy.
Right? What are you doing before the show? Warming up and shit.
So get ready, mute.
Getting jiggy with it. But yeah.
The get ready music.
Get ready music.
Well, hopefully we don't go back. Not, you know, it stays like that and things get better on both sides. What do you think
about that?
Of the world.
What's your views, Drake?
I got to be honest with you, and I've had these discussions with you. I think personally, we should have learned from the Soviet Union when they were there in the 80s. That was their Vietnam, and they told us back then not to go to Afghanistan. I think the U.S. should have stayed out of the Middle East ever since
listened.
Yeah, they should have stayed out of the Middle East since day one. They've been, we can't win a religious war. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just let it go. Let those people fight. They've been fighting
forever.
Yeah, been fighting over millenniums. So let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I wish I had a writer, a lefter out there, a Republican or a Democrat. Biden repeatedly implies that he's not in charge of when when he can take questions from the press. I'm a little confused at that. Like, does he just doesn't want to be questioned of, like, you know, and I know they're in the pointing finger stage right now. You know, it was Trump, it was this or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, sometimes you have to take responsibility. Are the you know, commander. You got to. I mean, not every day is going to be great, and you know, you suck it up, and you know, hey, we fucked up with losing the 13 soldiers, and you know, we're going to have to move on from that. I don't understand the pointing the fingers, because that's what it all comes down to, you know. But he's definitely in charge, so I don't know why he's saying that he's not in charge.
Right.
That's what he told them to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think he's either one of you, Drake or Tori? Do you think he's like?
He actually.
Do you think they would sit back and think these in over his head?
Yeah, I think he was he looked very scared, and he looked like he was very nervous. And I don't know if it's because of his age, but you know, he looked like he was kind of a little scared, like, what the fuck are we gonna,
headlights type shit.
Yeah, what the fuck are we gonna do here? Kind of like the 9/11 Bush when he was reading the children's book, and he's like, and they just told him the two towers, you know what I mean? The towers fucking hit, and he's still reading the book, and he's like, okay,
right.
And what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? What are you talking about? So, I hope he gets it together and figures this out. So, unvaccinated, unmasked teachers spread COVID-19 to elementary students. CDC reports an unvaccinated teacher who showed up at her elementary school in Martin County, California, was experiencing symptoms such as coughs, fever, headache, end up infecting half of her students.
Wow. That's horrific right there, man.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what to say about that story right there. I really don't. So.
12 out of her 24 kids in class were tested positive.
Well, she was not wearing a mask.
Unvaccinated. It just says unvaccinated teacher.
Okay. I wanted to ask the question, but I just read the line right there.
Where is
the
this
kids
at?
vaccinated and
California.
It says the children were none of the children are vaccinated.
No, because they're too young.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I personally would not feel right about my child being taught by a teacher who was not vaccinated if my child was too young. I feel like right now the schools need to be handled like the hospital staff, medical staff is being handled, right? Like, you are taking care of children who most are too young to be vaccinated and are too, mentally mature to grasp the things that are going on to protect themselves fully, even though their parents might give them pointers before they go to school. I feel that the governor, the school district, the schools, the principals, the teachers, they're responsible for their safety, whether it's protecting them from a mass shooter, protecting them from bullies, protecting them from COVID, protecting them from whatever it is. So why should this teacher be allowed to teach not tested, not vaccinated, probably unmasked because maybe they're in, I don't know.
Right. And Tori, this story, like, as I'm just breezing through through some of the it just gets worse and worse.
And somebody said this. I can't see who's commenting. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can, but it says the story stated she pulled her mask down so students could understand her. Again, why isn't she vaccinated?
But look,
if she has to pull her mask down.
There's a seating chart in the article I pulled up and everything, and it says I just want to read this. 4 parents of children at the school were later infected in the outbreak. According to the report, of the infected parents, only one was unvaccinated. The vaccinated experienced symptoms included fever, chills, cough, headache, and loss of smell. Additionally, 6 students from a different grade also tested positive for COVID-19. After one student hosted a sleepover with 2 other students from the same class, the CDC reported. All students infected in this classroom were also ineligible for vaccination due to age.
So were they infected by the teacher or infected by parents?
I guess maybe this was like a backstory to, you know, that they followed up on with one of the students, one of the 12 or 6 students that actually had the COVID.
So are they pinning this on the teacher or?
I'm not even sure. It's a pretty big article, but I'm just reading those extra things, and it's like, I mean, it's just spreading in every which way, and that's crazy. But I mean, you hit it right. You hit it right on the head. I mean, someone has to be held accountable for these things, and it's definitely not the kids; it's the children. So,
right.
And I'm surprised that this is the first story that I've seen like this. I'm glad, but you know, somewhat. But yeah, that's just not good.
I would be interested to hear somebody who's against the vaccine what their opinion is on helping stop the spread. Like, do they think we should be shut down? Do they think we should just say fuck it and let people, whoever gets it, whoever dies, dies? Like, what's their opinion on how they're going to aid, or those who feel they shouldn't get vaccinated or wear a mask, or that this is a hoax, or whatever their view is on?
Well, I get views. My uncle is unvaccinated, and I think I told you he feels it's communist.
Right.
And he says that the vaccination is killing people. Okay. Show me. Prove me.
I mean,
the virus isn't killing people?
No, he's saying that the vaccination is killing people.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't want to get it. All you got to do is look at the numbers, man. The numbers tell you everything. That's bullshit.
Government control?
They would be dying at a higher rate if that was true. Stop overthinking that shit. That's just my opinion. I don't, you know what I mean? I think there would be a lot more deaths if that was the case. It's people have been vaccinated, and it's way lower than than it is people.
You think it's government control? They're not. This is not a communist country. We're not held behind a wall with guns to our hands.
Right.
They're just saying let's stop the spread of COVID and get a vaccination and wear a mask. I don't think that's government control. You think it's government control?
No, I agree with you.
If that's the case, then all the other vaccinations and immunizations that they've been getting their children, and
since we were born. I mean,
since before we were born. Was that government control too?
Right.
Isn't taxes government control?
Yeah. True.
Was Flintstone vitamins? I mean, were those to get us sick and poisoned too? I mean,
those are delicious. Okay, don't come for Flintstone vitamins.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
some motherfuckers are delicious. I probably ate like 5 at a time.
Mom, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling
good. Because you ate 6 of them for breakfast.
Some vaccinations in the beginning, I think we question as parents, because I have girls. I think the one where I think Marissa was, I think I want to say 12.
The 12-year-old one?
Yeah, it was the, I think it was the hip. I'm trying to think. You would probably.
Nah, it's a girl one, and I don't remember because I didn't have girls, and it wasn't around when I was younger. But it has to do with doesn't have to do with their ovaries, their women.
Yeah. They could call it eventually
ovarian cancer. Yeah.
Cancer. And we looked at it, and we looked at it, and the pros outweighed the cons, so we gave it to her. You know what I mean? Like, we were definitely in question. It wasn't mandatory, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
See, now that makes me feel good though. See, when now people should say things like that. share that information because my daughter hasn't got it yet, and like I said, she doesn't go nowhere, but that makes me feel a lot better about it when she does get it, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places starting to do that now. So, I mean,
like I said, I don't.
I love it. I mean,
I don't particularly think it's government control.
HPV.
Yeah, HPV. There you go.
Human papillomavirus.
10 it was about 10 years ago that it was in the early stages and we didn't know. But when she came up to age, we were like, you know what, the pros outweighed the cons, and we thought she should get it. So she got it. So, but she got all her other immunizations. Yeah.
I'm only saying it once.
I mean, to be honest with you, 40 years ago, we didn't have the vaccination for measles and mumps, but your parents took it. Why? Because they didn't want to get fucking sick. People were dying with measles and mumps and whatever.
I had somebody today say on one of my posts, well, I took, when I was younger, I took this vaccination and I got, I think he might have said rubella or something. He said something. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm not saying that everybody is the same. We all have a different chemical makeup.
But
like I always say, even if it's 50%, 70%, 68%, I want every single percent of that. I want every single percent. Life is a gamble. We walk outside and die today. Yeah. But I'm going to still put my seatbelt on. I'm going to still stop at red lights. I'm going to still stop at stop signs. I'm still going to renew my driver's license so I'm legally driving. I'm going to have life insurance. I'm going to have car insurance, right?
Yeah. I don't feel that. I feel
you're gonna do the right.
That's regular society. That's just regular shit. You know what I mean? I don't think that's government control. Like you said, you go renew your driver's license. Yeah, you can drive around with no insurance, but guess what? You get hit. You got nothing. Right. The reason why I get insurance is because. And the reason why I get
reason why you wear a seatbelt, reason why you put your kids in cars.
Yeah, it's like get the vaccination. There's a stop sign around the corner by me. I don't want it anymore because I don't want to stop at that stop sign. I just want to fly past it like everybody does on a daily basis. So, anyways, but I
got to be honest with you. The vaccination, Mother Nature is a motherfucker. Sure, Mother Nature is trying to correct itself. Sure. But the shot is just preventing me from getting sick or sicker or dying. So I don't know if the shot's going to lower population. I know what the fucking COVID's going to do. It's going to lower population if you don't wear a mask or you don't get vaccinated.
Guaranteed. That's a guarantee.
Yeah. Right. What happened in 19?
There's going to be a repercussion or consequence.
Spanish flu came out and half the world was fucking gone. Because why? We weren't prepared for the pandemic, and it happened. Right. It happened. So
I just watched something on the Spanish flu recently.
Yeah. That's what wiped half the population out. I mean, 4 years ago or 5 years ago, they said we're going to have a really bad case of H1N1. It had nothing to do with COVID.
Right.
It was influenza. Do you get your cold? Do you get your flu shot? Some people don't because they gets them really sick. It's the same thing with COVID. Like I'd rather be protected. I don't know. Just make sure you guys, if you're not gonna get poked or whatever the fuck they said, then wear a mask. Wash your hands.
Take the precautions to protect everybody else, including yourself, or those that you could, pass along.
Harder to carry children. I don't know.
That's a very small percentage. Again, there's going to be a small group of people that are going to be affected differently.
Exactly. And you know what? I listened to a show the other day, and the numbers. God, I wish I would have wrote it down, but the numbers they gave were like, it was like, just stop already. You can't argue this. The numbers are there, and it was like 2 or 3%, or something like that, out of 100,000s. You know what I mean? It's
So New
stop
Zealand,
being paranoid.
okay,
Get the shot.
the whole country's vaccinated and they all wear masks. Guess what?
Who? Where?
New Zealand. There's no COVID there because everybody's vaccinated and everybody wears a mask.
Ain't that a beautiful
They've
unity?
been under.
Yeah.
They've been.
And they don't allow anybody
in the last year. They were under.
You can't get into the country. Guess what? If you're not a citizen, you don't get in their country. If you're not vaccinated, you don't get in their country. If you don't wear a mask, you don't get in their country. Guess what? They got 0 cases. They haven't had a case in over a year and a half.
What do you know?
What do you know?
Hmm.
Wow.
Fake news.
Just do the right thing.
Here we go. Fake
Where'd you get that
news.
from? Did you get that from Reddit or from no?
Right. Seriously,
No.
like someone's
Just
gonna
do the
say
right
that's fake
thing.
information.
So Detroit Rock City, famous group, KISS. Now 2 members, Gene Simmons has tested positive. So unfortunately, Mark, the DTE concert has been canceled or postponed.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? Even Gene Simmons with that long ass motherfucking tongue has got COVID.
I can't do my tongue that long. I tried. I got a little tongue. I can.
Prayers out to KISS, Detroit Rock City. I hope they do. Those guys are up in age, so I hope they.
Prayers to,
that's scary.
Prayers to the man, Gene Simmons.
Did it say if he was vaccinated?
Yeah, both him and Paul Stanley are vaccinated.
Mm.
If I'm traveling and I'm a rock group, I'm vaccinated. I'm taking all 3.
Oh shit! You kidding me?
Right? For sure.
Yeah.
Gonna try my hardest. Mm-mm.
So Ron Bushy, drummer of the psychedelic rock group Iron Butterflies, dies 79. I don't even know what the fuck that's singing, but I just seen that he was
that one hit wonder
in Gata Vida, 1968.
I guess
I hear it playing in my head right now.
Oh yeah. That what was that? Black Sheep. Remember she was singing it? Remember the lady?
Yeah.
The corrupted councilwoman.
Yeah.
She was singing this, or they were playing it. I think she was dancing with the little boy. I'm a movie freak. That's what I thought about when I seen this. I was like, because I was like, what song is this? And then I looked at the words and I said, oh, okay.
So character the Beaver, Tony Downs isn't hospitalized for
which guy is that?
Tony Downs. Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah, Leave It to Beaver.
One of my favorite shows, man.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Wally Cleaver.
The Beef.
No, it was Wally Cleaver.
It was Wally, yeah.
Man, I watched that show just to see Eddie Haskell, man. He was hilarious. You talk about a villain, a great villain. We got to do that one day. The greatest villains ever on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Haskell, bro.
It's funny because we all have an Eddie Haskell, like a friend, or one of our kids has a friend that's like Eddie Haskell.
Hello, Mrs. Cleaver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to have my son had a friend like that, and I'm like, this little motherfucker.
Right, is Wallace home? Wallace, come on.
Gotta give him
Hi, Mrs. Davis. I'm like,
gotta give him business beef.
Why are you here? Why are you at our house?
Yeah, the show is hilarious.
Where's your fucking parents?
Ed Asner, 91, died. A Mary Tyler Moore show.
That's sad.
Yeah, Ed has
legend, TV
I
legend,
love that show. I grew up watching that.
Wow,
it's a great show.
Yeah, he did the voice in Up, or
did he?
He did so
the
many.
Old man's voice, I think, in the movie Up.
I didn't know that.
I love that movie Up.
Love that movie. Now I want to watch it.
I did watch.
I haven't seen it in a while.
I was surprised how good it was.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, Ed Asner, legend. Wow. Didn't one that's two from the Mary Tyler Moore show this year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
So, Tori caught bullshit on this story. Death of woman. We talked about it before. Death of woman found after hiking date in Phoenix. Officer ruled as an accident.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah, you can kind of read the story a little bit and just get an eerie feeling from the get-go. For sure.
Yeah, young girl leaves. I forget, was she from like Washington or something? Don't quote me on that. Another state. But she left her state to come visit a police officer here in Arizona. She'd been talking to him for like 2 months, came to visit him. He took her hiking to Camelback Mountain. Anybody, you don't even have to be a police officer to know that it's 104 degrees here right now, right? You do not start hiking at 10 a.m. and you absolutely don't go hiking without water. Not a single bottle of water. You're a police officer too?
Right.
That's from Arizona? I don't leave the house without a bottle of water.
Right.
We are trained to carry water with us. Even if it's a hot bottle of water, you fucking bring water with you just to go to the store. You don't know what's going to happen. Water is the number one lifesaver here. That right there draws a red flag. The timing of him saying that they started their hike at 10 a.m. Anybody who's a hiker, who's ever been hiking, because she's never been hiking. This was her first experience on a mountain, which he should have never taken her to Camelback if it was her first experience without water at 10 a.m. You got to start your hike no later 6 a.m. You can possibly get away with 7 a.m. depending on which mountain you go to because you could be done by 10, not Camelback. So right there again. And then things that her mother said, her daughter was a advocate Instagram person, right?
Social media,
on Instagram, social media, posting pictures, checking in, this, that. There's not one photo of her nothing checking in, nothing photo of her going to Arizona, nothing of a mountain. He said that she asked him when she said she needed to go back because she was hot. She said to him, go up to the top and take pictures for me so I have pictures to post. I don't believe that. If she's an Instagram person, she already started taking pictures.
Oh, yeah, selfie city.
Because I have taken so many people to Thunderbird Mountain, which is a small mountain to hike, and I already know it's going to be a lot for them. We all have water, the time, all that, right? But literally, they start taking pictures as soon as they get a certain elevation and they turn around and see the view. They're like, holy shit, you don't have to.
That sounds so...
Sketch.
Such a lie.
All the fucking way right. And then add on,
I told her to go up the mountain, or I told him to go. Really? Oh, you climb it first, and then that shit bullshit.
If I came to visit you from another state and you took me hiking, and we were talking like that, and I told you I was hot, would you still go up the mountain if I said, "Oh, I'm hot, I need to go back"?
Right. No.
Yeah, you would have said, "Baby, we can do this tomorrow. Let's start early tomorrow. Get yourself some. Let's go get you some water."
Right.
I think it was neglect, and he marched her to death.
You think he did it? You think he tried, huh?
Yeah.
There's something that's not. There's something not being disclosed.
Being an officer, not being prepared, it sounds like he marched her to her death.
Completely, and even let's go the route that say that this is all true, right? He brought her there at 10, 104, no water, let her walk back, all this shit. Him being a police officer should put him he should be charged negligence. What was the example that you gave me, Drake, in regards to
like leaving a child in the car?
Exactly. Not strapping them in a seatbelt. You're responsible for their safety. You led them to their death.
You leave a child in the car and an officer comes in and finds that child, or someone gets reported, that's called negligent. And you go to jail. You can't leave a child in a car, because guess what? 120 degrees in the car, no water, kids are going to fucking die of heat exhaustion.
Well, and he took an oath. He took an oath to protect whether he's on duty or not.
He died of heat exhaustion.
He was responsible for leading her to her death. He took her to a place that he knows is unforgiving. Him of all people. He should be
I
charged.
just seen a story like this a couple weeks ago on Dateline or something. I just seen a story.
Really?
Like this. Exact same story.
Did they get
just
off?
about the same shit. Oh hell no.
Police
Hell
officer
no. I
or just
watched
a random
couple
person?
of them. Just a random person.
And they were charged.
I seen about two.
So that says
two
a
or three
lot too.
stories
Why
like
he's
this.
not being charged
Right.
and what's being covered up.
Right. And then we just talked about one. I thought this was the same story.
Same one. This is the same one. This is the same.
Oh, okay.
They found him.
Okay.
They found him.
They
Cool.
found him.
Right.
He's okay.
He's okay.
Not liable for that.
I'm just a little bit.
Complete bullshit.
Right. I'm just curious to like how long they known each other because, like you said,
You said 2 months. I think they said.
Traveled to see him. So obviously, she's in his care. I mean, that's that.
So the next story that we're going to cover, it's kind of funny. Definitely Beavis and Butthead. Here you go.
Hey, baby.
Georgia's woman charged.
This story is.
I wasn't ready.
A Georgia woman charged with masturbating on public beach.
Crazy.
I read this story. I'm like,
It only took 20 seconds.
She had a towel.
She was like, that was her alibi.
Like,
It only took 20 seconds. I didn't think nobody noticed.
She was like, I didn't nobody notice. It took 20. They said she had that towel over her and was moaning though for like 5 minutes.
If she was to post whatever tool she used, she'll probably get sponsorship right off the bat.
She should have just went in the bathroom. Why did she do that right there? And then she got up and went to the restaurant. They said they arrested her in the beach restaurant.
She rubbed one out right on the beach and went to the restaurant.
Yeah, why are you rubbing one out right on the beach? Like, it's there. Well, I want to know what made her all horny on the beach.
Right. Did she sees a guy or did she? I don't like.
I mean, maybe she's got a condition. Maybe she's got right. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Maybe she gotta be. Who carries a dildo to the beach with them? Let's start there. Hey, everybody, let's get ready for the beach. Oh, got it. Towel, sunblock, vibrator.
She was like at the end.
Check. Sunscreen check. Sunglasses check. Beach towel check. Vibrator.
Check.
Batteries.
Flip flops. Batteries. Extra batteries.
Extra batteries.
Grab the waterproof vibrator.
Oh my god.
That's
waterproof vibrator.
I'm gonna go with she has a condition. So she's got an issue. She's got something going on. Never in the history of ever have I put my vibrator in my beach bag. Maybe my spend a night bag, but not my beach bag. My spend a night bag, but not my beach bag.
So Michigan takes its first Little League World Series title since 1959. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, time.
Hamtramck, right?
Yeah.
Won in 59.
Yeah, 1959.
Taylor North. Little League.
So plain, the name back in the 59 was the Little Leaguers, Hamtramck Little Leaguers. Ain't that funny?
So
I was looking at the article for the
obvious. Obvious.
Right.
Did you catch that story? I didn't post it, but the two Little League guys were checking out boobs, and the camera zoomed in, and they saw them.
No. Was it kids or was it grown men?
No, it was kids. They're like,
I love it.
And the camera caught them during the Little League championship game.
So, that's funny.
That's funny.
Boys will be boys.
Taylor North mows down Ohio 5-2.
Yeah, and that was the cherry on top. They beat Ohio. One in the books for us. Yeah, that's really cool, man.
The armpit of the country, Ohio.
Fucking gross.
The armpit. Wow.
Who said that? So someone said her masturbating on the beach was her bucket list fantasy. Could have been. I'm gonna go. That's a good view. Maybe.
She probably
checked
that off the bucket. She probably checked that off the bucket.
Oh my god. Ooh. Oh god. Oh.
That was her on the beach.
Oh yeah.
You need some water in the background.
Somebody took a video of her and they showed that was their like evidence.
Did they?
Yeah, I thought they were gonna post it, but there was no video.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, I guess congratulations, Taylor North. There you go.
So Jake Paul passes the test, split decision victory over Tyron Woodley, and the day after has said, yeah, I'm done with boxing. I am retiring.
Yeah, he said he's retiring.
He actually didn't say that. You know what? I'll stick up for Paul on this one. He actually
Yeah, come on.
Wait a minute, we gotta play this again.
Oh.
Yeah. That was his Jake Paul's girlfriend after the fight. She's hot.
Oh my god.
But no, he just he was just saying, you know, it's funny because I've never seen a boxer at the age of 24 that just started their career.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say the word retire, not one time.
What did
He
he say?
just said he's
What'd he
got a
say?
lot going on. He'd been like Woodley was the toughest opponent that he's had. He took him the whole 8 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
He was winded. He just said basically he's got things going on. He got things going on. He, you know, I guess he was kind of. I took from it like he was like he was gonna take a step back and just like rejuvenate himself type situation or something like that. I don't know. Maybe focus on his YouTube thing. You know, he's got all kinds of investments, even more now so than when he first, you know, got popular. So, but then again, he's constantly saying how much he loves the sport and he's taking it serious. So it's like, I don't know if he's doing it maybe just to get some people to come out and start, you know, maybe come at him and challenge him and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's, you know, part
You
of
think
his,
that fight tested him, and so
scheme.
you know, I think, like you said, he got winded. It was a lot. So I think, I mean, like any sport, it's going to challenge you. It's going to test you.
Right.
So I'm sure he probably was playing with his mind a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah. And like I said, so you never can tell with him. You know, I don't know if it's
He
part
didn't
of the
say
plan
it directly because I feel like he's leaving that open-ended, but I feel like maybe he's given a clue on he's strategic.
He's 4-0.
He's strategic, right?
He's 4-0.
Anything he
Exactly.
does, he's strategic with it.
Yeah.
Whether it's boxing or the YouTube or the influencer stuff, it's always there's a strategy to it. So there's something behind that announcement.
Right. But yeah, you know, it was a good fight for him. You know, Woodley was he's known as a good striker. You know what I mean? He in UFC. His days were done in UFC. So it was okay to watch. You know, like I said, I watched the undercard. There was a couple decent fights on there. Boxing on a Sunday, I was like, I'll take it. I'll take
it.
So, yeah. But hey, he went the distance, and I don't know what the judges were looking at. That was crazy. But and Woodley actually said, you know, he's like, you know, he kind of demanded a rematch, and Paul told him, or his brother stepped in and said, you're old news now, man. Woodley's like, he's like back up, bro, back up a little bit, whatever. So I don't know, you know. Then hey, they're doing, like I said, more power to the Paul brothers. They're doing it right. You know what I mean? Can't knock somebody that lifted themselves up by putting in the work and all that. So but yeah, that's the only thing I took out of it. Was just like, hold on, you're going where to do what? Like, I thought you were in this. I thought you were trying to make a real mark in the boxing game. So we'll see though. I'm sure it ain't the last of we're gonna hear about him. So
right. So we'll move on to the NBA. The Lakers added Rondo. They bought out the Grizzlies contract. So I want to look at the depth chart. You got the Lakers depth chart. You got Russell,
best team in the league.
Wayne Ellington, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Street Clothes Anthony Davis, Rondo, Mark Gasol, Dwight Howard. You got Tillin Tucker and Malik Monk. So did they try? Are they trying to buy the championship, Alex? Because they got
he said buy.
They got this out of the 12 oldest players in NBA. They got 6 of them. They got Carmelo, LeBron, they got Gasol, they got Ariza, they got Howard, and they got Rondo. They got out of the 12 oldest player in NBA right now that are active players, they got 6 of them. And the last time they tried to do this, they did it in 04. The Pistons stomped them, right? They won that 5-game sweep. And then they did it in, I think they did it in 08, 09. I can't remember. They try to add a bunch of, they added who did they add? Shit.
Gary Payton.
They tried. Well, that was in 04, but they added not now. I want to say kid, but they added fucking Sun guy. I can't even remember. Well,
who are you talking about? What team are you talking about?
Lakers. They did it. They did it. Now they did it in 04, and then they did it again.
Right. Oh, when they had Paul Gasol and Andrew Bynum.
Yeah. Same thing. And now they're stacking up. Are they? I mean, don't you think that they're trying to buy the NBA title?
Look, man, and the only difference is those teams didn't have Westbrook, who averaged a triple-double all last season, or Kendrick Nunn, or Tucker. That they all shoot like over 40%, man. So like these guys are. I think they got the best team hands down on paper and favored to win it. I mean, I could see them. I don't think there's anybody that can single-handedly stop Giannis, but I still, if I had to pick right now, I would say just mark it down, Lakers and Nets. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. So that's a pretty good squad, man.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. They're adding. What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
they got Rondo back. They're trying to improve their shooting, trying to get players to pick up the slack. You know what I mean? Like I said, LeBron James, he's great and everything, but I mean, can only do so much. And you've seen what happened with, you call him street clothes. You've seen what happened with him last year when he went out. I mean, so I like the moves they're doing, man, as far as them trying to get over that hump, So I don't know. I think the Nets got the better team as far as trying to buy a championship. That's just my opinion. So we'll see when they come back fully healthy and see what happens.
Okay. All right, so we'll move on to the SOL, same old Lions. So they released both of their kickers.
Right? Oh my goodness!
And they have no.
Hey,
this is what popped in your head.
Check it out. You're going out for football. You're going to be my secret weapon. You and me, real close. You're going to be my secret weapon.
So the Lions got no kicker, man. They need kid.
They ain't got no kickers. They ain't got no wide receivers. They ain't got no linebackers.
SOL.
I don't know what to tell you, man. The Patriots did something like this though, a couple years back, where they don't have to, like, I guess once the 53 roster is made up, I guess if they add a kicker to the team, then that's guaranteed contract, as opposed to putting them on the IR list, and it gives them a chance to fill that slot with another player that they might need at wide receiver position, or offensive lineman, whatever it is that they might need. So I don't know if they're looking to do something like that and add a man on, and after they make 50, the official roster, that they can then add the kicker on and they won't have to guarantee contract. There's a lot of ins and outs about all of that stuff like that. So that was just something that the Patriots did, like I said, to add another man to the roster that was needed, to help the team. So I don't know, man. The Lions, it's the Lions, man. What do you they have a lot of holes to fill. So
I think you should try out for the kicker position, Alex. Or
Come on, go stretch. You got this.
I thought about it. Trust me, I thought about it.
I just watched this movie the other night.
Logical. Just got to stay in a positive frame of mind. I'm going to execute a button hook pattern super slow mo.
How good he was. Nobody can do that like Jim Carrey.
I watched this movie like last week. Me and Dom watched it.
One of my nephew's favorite movies.
Fucking great.
I want my hair like that. Just
right?
Like in an instant replay.
Oh man,
I love the next part of that
when
he goes to hide in the room and he gets in the box.
Yeah.
And he's like, and the whole box fucking breaks.
Yeah, I like that part. That's
That
funny.
movie was great. Yeah, it's so funny.
put me in, coach.
Yeah. So what do you got them? How many games you got them winning again? One more time.
9-7. So I guess
You said 9 and
You
7.
said 8-8,
man.
right, Alex? Didn't you say 8-8?
Next time, hell yeah, but I'm taking that shit back.
Taking that shit
I seen
back.
that. I seen next time I'll check the schedule.
I'm gonna retract.
Shit. Man, they might not win the games of week 9, and that's the bye. Week 6 when they're playing. I don't know. We'll see, man.
Well, we always go undefeated.
Man.
Right?
The last time we did that, it's vice versa. We'll go 4-0, and then we'll win the first game, lose 5 in the regular season. I don't know.
And I'm retracting that.
I seen that schedule, and I was like, wow. I don't know. It ain't gonna be pretty.
No.
I'd like to say we're on the right path, but when you ain't got a kicker on the team, kind of hard.
Kind of hard. Male, they need to get Jim Carrey or Kid on there or something.
Somebody.
So the
Patriots play.
They cut Mr. Newton. You think we should
Open tryouts?
Back up? No.
No, I see like.
Were you surprised by that?
If I'm the Texans, no, I wasn't surprised, and I wasn't surprised because last year, do you remember? They started off. I remember they started off 2-0, and then he had got COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was out for a few games. Obviously there were certain protocols that they had to take. So then that happened again during the training camp. So remember, he didn't want to get vaccinated. He was one of the players that didn't want to get the vaccination. So I don't know, man. I mean, just with the way the season went last year, the amount of money they spent, a boatload of money, the Patriots this year.
Mm-hmm.
Over a boatload of money. They don't do that. And they don't never draft a quarterback in the first round. And they did that. So I just think it was time for them to move on. And especially if, you don't know if the guy is gonna be there or not.
You think he just
what I mean? He don't want to follow the protocol. So you don't know. Look, go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe he just didn't buy into the Belichick system,
I don't think it had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I don't think it had nothing to do with that. I mean, they were they drafted Mac Jones obviously to give him some competition, but like I said, the Patriots went out and spent a boatload of money, man, and it's hard to look. They look. Tom Brady leaves, it's hard to replace a legend, man. It just can't be done. And look what happens. He leaves, wins the Super Bowl. You got Cam Newton over here that doesn't want to get the vaccination, follow protocols, so that puts a lot of weight on the team, and Bill Belichick don't play those games. So, like he always says, the best ability sometimes is availability. So, I just think they were ready to move on with them, and hand the team over to the young phenom that is Mac Jones. So,
Mac Jones.
We'll see what happens. And you know what? If I'm Houston or the Cowboys, I mean, I'm I'm gonna evaluate Cam Newton and bring him in, and I mean, because their quarterback, situation is a mess right now. So I see him getting a shot, maybe going to the Texans, or he'll land somewhere though. He'll land somewhere. So,
all right. So we'll move on to the topic of the night: 80s, 90s things that don't exist anymore and that you missed. Here you go. Here's one thing.
That's so funny because I just seen the video earlier. And I was gonna send it to you guys.
So, did anybody ever here own a clapper? I know my parents didn't have one.
I got one downstairs.
My babysitter had one.
Got one downstairs.
And she used to make us unplug it when she babysat us because we would just be fucking clapping all crazy. She's so pissed. Yeah, she'd be pissed.
You think the old lady's alive that was in the original commercial?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
Oh man.
So
God, I remember being a kid seeing that.
Here's a list.
Just so funny.
Metal cartoon lunchboxes. No more. They don't make them. You see them. But
they're retro. You got to get it like a Hot Topic or something.
So did you see?
I don't remember.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't remember. Rub-a-Dub Dog. Do you remember?
Yes, in the tub. Rub-a-Dub Dog. He was brown. He was cool. He made bath time fun.
He was a teenager, I think, by that point already. Drake, I think. He was partying and shit.
I'll bring this on the screen.
So
he had the
I was gonna say the picture that I sent you guys with the pigtails or with the
there he is.
But what do you call those, Tori? The picture I sent that I'm sure you wore those, the ponies for the girls' hair.
I call them click clacks.
Click clacks.
No, the ones that
rubber
had
band?
they were the rubber bands and
with the ball.
They would rip your hair out. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I mean, they just called those like pony twists or something. Everybody had a different name.
Okay,
I called them click clacks because if they were too loose, they would if you tied them at the bottom of your pony, they'd click clack.
Okay.
Right. So
I should take them from my sister.
But if you listen, that motherfucker's right there. Right.
She used to get mad at
if
me.
Your mama was doing your hair and she missed it, and that motherfucker came, take your whole ass, everything out. Right.
Oh,
remember Frank Betty boob stickers? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Lisa Frank. I had everything Lisa Frank, and I had Betty boop.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Howard the duck, the tall duck and handsome.
How about the crash dummy?
Oh,
yeah. Don't be a dummy.
Don't be a dummy.
Don't be a dummy.
They need to bring those commercials back because obviously we're not getting it.
Right.
You know what the fuck that is? There you go.
Need to bring those. Just say no.
Or stationary pins. I never remember. I don't know what the fuck this is, but there it is.
Wow, that I don't know. The Littles. That was awesome. Love that cartoon.
Do you guys? Oh, there's that. What is that called? Koala or something?
I don't remember this drink either.
Yeah, you thought that was like you were fancy if you had that.
For real? I don't remember that either.
This right here, though.
Oh my goodness!
Shit! I had the phone. I had the answering machine. I had the game.
Oh no!
My niece had that.
I had the whole everything. Girl Talk Dateline.
Oh wow!
We found out everything. Yes.
Wow.
I don't know.
Do you guys remember Shrinky Dinks? Do you guys remember Shrinky Dinks?
Oh my god.
I love me some Shrinky Dinks. Man, that was my shit.
That commercial.
Yeah, Shrinky Dinks.
The song.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Don't know what this is.
What is that?
Willie Winston.
That looks kind of creepy, man.
It looks creepy.
Keep scrolling.
Aw, Spuds.
He was the man.
I don't know why they don't use Spud McKenzie anymore.
Because he's old. He's an alcoholic now.
I think. I
think he passed away.
Something that I seen something.
Yeah.
Man, he had the girls around him. Man, he had the life.
Yeah, he's awesome. He was the best.
Decade.
What is it that Party of 10 or 10 something? What was that?
Just the 10 of us.
I've never seen this in my
Just
life.
the 10 of us, yeah.
Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, my shit, Mr. Belvedere. Mr. Belvedere. You guys,
Bob,
I got one of those.
How many times you fell out of one of those? How many times
Death motherfucking trap. Listen, getting into it. Okay, here it is. Getting on it, you have to be very careful or the leg will collapse on you, right?
Right.
So you have to make sure you sit down and you turn ever so slightly, or one of those legs is going to buckle in. Getting off, though, you just know, you know what, just roll to the side and get on the concrete.
I used to mess with my sister. She'd be suntanning on those, and I'd flip that shit up or whatever. That's what that reminds me of.
I did have one, though, that the whole ass, because I sat in it so much, the whole ass almost touched the ground. It was so stretched out. It had like a dip in it, right? You couldn't lay on your stomach anymore because there was a dip in it. You had to lay on your back. That's when you had a big old booty. It stretched it out.
Try to lay opposite
way. Is
way.
That Dracula, but a bunny?
No, Boonica. I don't know. Walden Books. I remember Walden.
I remember Walden. It was in the store. It was in the mall.
It was at the Southland.
Mm-hmm. They had one at McCall. They had it at Eastland too.
I missed the Harmony House and
Sam that right there. That was Alice in Wonderland, creepy thing, right?
Yeah, Wonderland TV.
Wonderland. She was fucking creepy. That shit was nuts. How about car door ashtrays?
Oh yeah.
Oh my!
I don't think those were in the 80s, but it was like a big thing, you know.
Wow.
I remember when it was hot in the car and you put your arm on it and it would burn the fuck out of you when you were little.
Shit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I was gonna say Punky Brewster or something from the 80s that I really missed, but then she ended up coming back. So
it got canceled.
I guess we'll just say Punky Brewster's boobs. We miss Punky Brewster's boobs because she got a breast reduction.
Right.
So that's something that's no longer around.
Yeah.
Right?
I miss Blockbuster. I miss going to the video
right
stores.
there, that doll was my shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love Lady Locks.
Yeah, Lady Lovely Locks. Yeah.
Wow.
Step on one of those brushes. Ooh, fuck your whole world up. It was worse than a Lego.
I didn't even know we had a close line for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Boombox, the radios. Oh, I know you remember that. Right?
Was that Garbage Pail Kid?
No,
Couch Potatoes.
Oh, the Couch Potatoes. Yeah. How about Garbage Pail Kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my shit. Golly, I had so many of those. There you go.
Top cards. I don't even remember.
Oh,
those.
what was that other one?
Yeah,
there was another one I was trying to think here.
I had Batman cards.
I remember Elf. Oh, Swatch Watch.
Watch.
Hey, my mom still has one of those VCR.
Cassette storage case.
Cassette storage thing.
That's crazy.
What's your price?
That's crazy.
Cassette player. Everybody had one of those, right?
Everyone had a Fisher-Price cassette player. Do you guys remember the doll, My Buddy and Kid Sister?
Oh yeah.
You remember those?
My Buddy. Oh my God.
My favorite was Strawberry Shortcake. I had Strawberry Shortcake everything.
I remember the
had those.
A Lego man.
Raggan and then
the Lego kid, Lego Maniac.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so do you remember? Do you remember the Munchie cheese, Tori? Do you remember the Munchie cheese?
That's my nickname to my mom. Shut up.
Oh my God, my sister
my
had two of them.
My mom calls me her Munchie cheese. Oh.
I showed a friend what that was. And she was like, "Oh my God, what in the world?" I was like, they used to creep me out. But my sister had two of them. She had the boy and the girl. I used to go in there and
my mom used to sing the song to me. Yeah, that was my little. My mom used to call me her little Munchie Chi. That was my nickname growing up.
Wow, how ironic. She had the coloring books, all that shit.
You guys remember the snorkels, the snorks? They were like the Smurfs, but they were the snorkels. The snork.
Yeah. This guy the other day on the podcast. That's so funny
you said Munchie Chi. I can't wait to tell her. She's gonna be so excited.
Right Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Oh, that was my shit. I actually just came across a Raggedy Ann doll while I was moving. I'll have to pull it out.
Oh my goodness. What about Rainbow Bright?
Rainbow Bright. That was my sister. I had everything Rainbow Bright, everything Strawberry Shortcake. Listen, that was my shit. I had all of them. She smelled so good. All her friends smelled so good too. I love that they had the scented dolls. Do they still have that? I don't know, because I don't buy dolls anymore. That and My Little Pony, but I know they still have My Little Pony. Wow. But the Rainbow Bright and the Strawberry Shortcake, the dolls smelled so good. I always wanted to lick them. They smelled so good.
And didn't the My Little Ponies, didn't they have that too? Like where you can something like, I don't know why I know that. Don't ask me, but.
I don't know if you remember. Is the scratch and sniff porno magazines?
Yeah, I don't think I remember that from my childhood.
The sniff, scratch.
I know you were getting it though.
That would have been my first collection before baseball cards, if that was real.
It is real. Scratch.
Remember the McDonald's glasses that you could collect?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had like Grimace on it and the Hamburglar, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss all that stuff. The elf puppets.
Fraggle Rock. What about Fraggle Rock, guys?
Yeah.
There it is, Muffet. Yeah. Muffet magazine. There was a Muffet magazine.
There was.
I never knew that.
How about the Wuzzles? You guys remember the Wuzzles?
I don't. That sounds familiar, but.
Mm-hmm.
How about Super Scary Saturday? Grandpa's Back.
Who? Wow. Oh yeah, but was that 80s?
That must have been the 80s.
I think it was Morris.
Yeah.
I think that was Morris.
What about Morris the Cat? Remember from 9 Lives?
Yes, he was great.
Morris
or She-Ra.
Oh my
Did
God.
you have these sheets?
I had the black ones.
Those look like the Zach Morris sheets.
I had the black ones.
Those look like the straight up Zach
I
Morris sheets.
I wonder if my mom still has something from there.
Wow.
I don't remember what Toys R Us bags look like.
Yeah, I always ripped them apart before it. Yeah, I remember my aunt used to give us all our gifts. She never would wrap them. She'd just give them it. And Aunt Constance, she watched the show all the time. I'm going to put her on blast. The bag would smell like marijuana because it would be in her closet all year. She'd go shopping early for Christmas gifts.
Wow.
And we loved getting her gifts, right? Because all her gifts, the Toys R Us bag smelled like weed. It was great. Oh, what's that?
The plastic fucking
mask. Oh, the plastic Halloween costume that you can't breathe in.
So I was Sergeant Slaughter. I had it Sergeant Slaughter. And I didn't want to be nothing else for like 5 years. I'm not lying. Remember Sergeant Slaughter?
I remember.
He's the only wrestler that had an action figure. I'm sorry. Roddy Piper had one too, but he's the only one that had a G.I. Joe. And I was when he got
my cousin had the plastic Mr. T costume. The plastic Mr. T
that
face.
One, I remember. I think my cousin had that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hot ass plastic shit. Oh my goodness.
Can't fucking breathe. Parents almost killed you that night. You didn't want to take that motherfucker off. And how about the eyes were like sharp, right? So the hole in the eye is sharp as fuck, and if it's shifted, it's cutting your nose, and you can't breathe, and the mouth is sharp. You're trying to stick your tongue out the hole.
The string breaks.
The string
start crying and shit. Oh, shit's ruined.
Go on your neck, it's fucking choking you.
Tori, whatever happened to the Glamour Shop for places? Remember we used to go to
Glamour Shop? Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I forgot about
Listen, I'm gonna need everybody who's listening, viewing, to go in Google and type in your name and put Glamour Shot after it and see what comes up. It's the funniest shit.
What happened to, you know what happened to, you know how much
everybody's hair was the same.
Listen, there's ones of people taking it with their fucking cats. It's so funny.
That's funny.
I had some amazing sex on waterbeds.
But chair.
You waterbeds?
Yeah. I had a waterbed pop. And then we lived in an upper flat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and this motherfucker was leaking and no one was home downstairs. was awful.
What
Fucking
about
awful?
shoulder pads and clothing?
What about what?
Shoulder pads and clothing.
Looking like a whole ass linebacker going to church.
Right.
Hey, I just got a collection letter from Columbia House Records saying I still owe from the CDs. From the
Oh my God.
You remember that?
Imagine how much that. Right.
Yes, I think I owed
Damn.
them money too. Everybody
Much
owed
for that
Columbia
shit.
House Records money.
That's funny as hell. Wow, I totally forgot about that one.
I saw remember Silver Spoons, the show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you want the train that he came out on?
Yeah.
Was
I
I
just
the
wanted
only
to ride
one that
time.
wanted that
I wanted
train?
to go in the video game room.
Right, I want to go in there. He said Columbia Records.
Yeah, I mean, I remember everybody used to say 3 cents for fucking 20 CDs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
That was a whole ass lie.
so the biggest thing that I miss from the 80s, and then you could tell me your top 3, but I definitely miss the arcades, going into an arcade as a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I miss, I know, they got the stupid ass Switches now, but, I think I had a Game Boy as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, Game Boy was on mine too, on my list.
Game Boy as a kid. And, tape decks, just like I said, classic tape deck,
And I was so spoiled, but I did not have a Game Boy. I
No?
never got that. I just look at my parents. What the hell's wrong with you?
Dad,
So
story. Go ahead. You want to go?
I don't know if I told you, but speaking of Game Boy, so while we were visiting back in Michigan, we were visiting my parents, and my dad has a caregiver. Well, his caregiver, he refurbishes Game Boys and updates
Oh,
them.
wow. That's cool.
So Dominic just got one that is refurbished with like an upgraded light on it, and it's got like different, like he like added stuff to it. It's so fucking cool.
That's sweet as hell.
Yeah, yeah. So if anybody wants a refurbished Game Boy, inbox me. I got the hookup. It's dope as
Damn.
shit.
I heard about
Mhm.
refurbishing, Xboxes and stuff like that, but damn.
Yeah,
I
no,
never
he
heard
did
about
the Game Boy.
someone put a
It's
Game Boy.
cool as fuck.
That's crazy.
Because I guess
wonder-
remember
I
how
wonder if
dim
he
the
does
light
the
was
other
on
ones.
it. He does them all.
Yeah.
That's like he does that, and he does 3D printing of like swords and any kind of like gaming stuff or
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Right,
really
right.
cool, just cool different things.
Like that
But-
pop culture type stuff. A
Mhm.
lot of that.
Yeah, and the World of Warcraft stuff. He'll do that, masks, swords, and all of that. It's pretty cool. So
That
yeah, but
gaming,
to see
the gaming world is like on fire right now. I
Huge.
mean, it's
huge.
people are
Nothing like it
grown
was in
men
the
and women
80s and 90s,
making
right?
money off of this shit.
Fucking
I'm
Duck
like,
Hunt.
should I do
Duck
this?
Hunt was my shit, guys. You remember Duck Hunt?
Oh gosh, yeah.
I thought I was a
Well, they're bringing.
Yeah.
They are bringing. Someone had posted it or in the comments, but yeah, they are bringing Toys R Us back. Next,
I saw
I think
that.
it's beginning of next year. I believe
That was
it
on my
is.
list of favorite things. Toys R Us.
Oh
Yeah.
It was
gosh,
Toys R Us. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Just wanted
Yeah,
to go
I
down
miss
the figures, the action figure aisle. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only aisle I wanted to go down. But
Yeah.
was
for
that
sure.
it?
The only aisle.
Did you have any more?
Here you go.
Damn, Donkey Kong. And they got the 80s music in the background.
The arcade. So I'll tell you a brief story. So
What song was that?
my
Right. I was like,
Pass the
creepy.
doji to the left hand side. I don't know what song that was.
okay, guys, you want to see my favorite thing real quick? You guys remember this? The Snoopy snow cone machine.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes,
bought-
I
yeah,
think
I
I might
bought
have.
my daughter
I think I
one when
might
she was
have one at my
younger.
mom's house. One of my favorites.
Wow, those are timeless right there.
Yeah, and then the alarm clock that everybody had.
Yeah. Oh my
Everybody
God.
had
Everybody
the
had
alarm clock. Oh, and I just saw something that said salad bars at Burger King.
Yeah.
I forgot
they-
Burger King had a salad bar.
So gross now.
What we didn't mention, and I know they've been gone since early 2000 is Big Boys.
Yes.
Say it again.
We were just talking about that. I entered my. So Dominic, when he was a baby, he looked like the big boy. He was chunky. He had the hair. He looked like an Italian big boy. So they had a contest, and
You dressed
my
him
kid.
up.
Yeah, he
You did
won
not
though.
enter him in there, did you?
I
Did he have to?
did.
Did he have to hold something like that?
Yeah. He won though. My kid's a
we
champ,
gotta see
right?
the picture.
I
We gotta
only
see
breed
the picture.
winners over here. I'm gonna get the picture.
That's awesome. That's funny.
Yeah. He looks just like him. Cutest fucking thing ever.
So I'll tell you a quick 80s story. So our uncle had a Betamax, and they were gone since early 80s. My dad bought a VCR because I played hockey, so he would, he took that. You would have a top loader, so you would take the part of the VCR with you. The tuner would stay, and then he would take the camera, so you would have like the fucking. The top loader.
So right, he's holding this, and then he's like,
it was like $1,500 back in like
That's
1980.
Is this like a camcorder?
This is pre-camcorder, so you had
right. You ever see
had a
them
box
holding it in the TV
box
shows?
that was the VCR, and then you had a cord that hooked to a camcorder, so you were carrying like the top loader, the tuner stayed at the house, and then the video recorder. So I believe it was like a $1,500 VCR at the time. But we had tapes like.
Then they sold those.
Yeah, we would rent them to people in the neighborhood. This is pre-Blockbuster. You know what I mean? So my dad would, like, can I borrow Star Wars? Or you know what I mean? So
Really?
Yeah. So VCRs. Cool. I know they're still out there, but definitely missed the original version of the VCR and then the beta. My neighbor, my sister's friend, his name was Tom. He lived on 33rd or whatever. He had probably about 5,000 tapes in his house, and I would go over there and I'd leave $1 and he'd say, "Yeah, go ahead and grab a movie." And
I had a neighbor like that. We could just go and get
rent them
and stacks.
Yeah, he was the original Redbox.
Right.
So those are the 80s. That's all I got. Definitely Saturday. Tune in for David Weatherly. Is the Renaissance Man trained supernatural. He travels the world.
Exciting.
Trips, UFOs, and more. He's definitely. I can't wait to interview him.
Yeah.
We got some exciting shows.
Be a blast.
Our 100 episode coming October 2nd. We will be announcing who we are interviewing. We might be just interviewing you. I don't know. So that's all I got. Thanks for buying all the merch. Make sure you go to wordonthestreetmerch.com. Follow our show on wordonthestreetpod.com. You can follow me everywhere at Drake Swift on all platforms. Make sure you guys are definitely taking precautions out there. The variant is out there. Make sure you guys are washing your hands, taking the necessary precautions, especially with the children, wearing your mask, and with the elderly. So I don't. Where can they follow you, Alex?
Same Alex Sportsmouth on Twitter and Instagram. And,
did you have anything else? Yeah. I didn't know if you had anything.
No, I mean, I just want to say thank you to anybody and everybody listening, watching the show. Appreciate it if you share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, especially this episode. Send your prayers and thoughts to the Collins family, Ashley Rose Foundation. Like I said, share your stories, donate, support. So thank you. And most importantly, trust the process.
Sorry?
You can follow me, Tori Rochelle, on Facebook, at All Beauty All Beast on Instagram, and The Savage Kitty, that's THEE, Savage Kitty on Twitter. You know, guys, be kind to one another, make good choices, stay safe, keep your fellow neighbor in your thoughts when you know, move forward in life and all that you do. Wash up, stay protected, get vaxxed, wear your mask, all of the above, and thanks for tuning in.
Like always, make sure you're washing your hands, wearing your mask, and washing your ass. Let me play this video. Thanks, guys. You have a good night. Stay safe. See you Saturday. Peace out.
God bless you guys. Hit me up on the. You guys need me, just pay me.
Okay.
Okay.